Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Mac Jones and the New England Patriots taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Now the all-time leading rusher at nearby Boston College, A.J. Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Harris is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check. Check 59. Mike.
Again, it's Harris. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, they think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. James White's first carry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now back to throw. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. won 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. And Lazard's got it again. Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 27. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
2nd and 12.
Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right.
A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Throwing, Jones. High throw, but the catch is made. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Jones throwing on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The sack goes to Chris Barnes. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and right side, Henry's got it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang at Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And the half will begin with a touchback. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off play action. Jones on the move to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going deep here for Watkins.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb the completion. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Sammy Watkins, 32 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Smith. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Pats are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
On for the extra point is Folk. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers being chased out left. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The give is to Jones.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 44, Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Rodgers to throw once more. Dancing to his left. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Packers 16.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Harris running straight ahead, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Harris. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 21-16, 40 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Close to field goal range now. Get up, get set, and spike it.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Rodgers to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play and getting it to midfield. Opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.